What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you, well, with another market wash today. You know, it's sitting down, relaxing. I like to stand more or less to do these videos, but today I'm just relaxing because we're in a weird position. You see, Dimension Force coming out is a good set, got a lot of great cards, but are you buying any Starlight rares? You've probably seen by now that there was I believe an OTS store that received a case, and in every pack was 4 Starlight rares. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and do the math with you, but that means one OTS store got an insane amount of Starlight rares. The values of these Starlight rares at Dimension Force are, for the most part, a joke. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like Starlight, Ghost Belt, and Haunted Mansion, but if so much got thrown out there in the market, well, we got an issue then, because that means it's not as valuable. You see, Starlight rares work up the value of it. It's hard to get, and for those who have it, have something that's hard to get, so there's value in owning that, right? Now, if some stores got a ton of Starlight rares, okay, that means the value of Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion is less. Duh. Now, with that said, if it's the other way around, and we'll find out the answer, either way, time's going to show us the answer. If some stores just don't get no Starlight rares, and one store got all the Starlight rares, that presents another massive issue, you see? Because that means there's a unbalance on who gets what, and who sells what. What I'm trying to say is, if you're buying a Starlight rare at a Dimension Force, yikes. It's just not worth it. It makes no sense when so few got so many, and everybody's not gonna be having some. So I'm not a big fan of Starlight rares, as it says what I'm trying to say. Even though I kind of want to get some Starlight rares, is it really worth it? Comment down below, let me know. Looking at Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion right now, today is the first release date, and the value is already tanking. The pre-sale price was roughly around $500. Right now it's roughly around $390. The value of this Starlight rare will more than likely go lower and lower and lower, because YGOPaisano are just not buying it. Theodore and King Regulus, which, once again, let's Starlight rare I wanted to get myself because I want to play Strikers. Well, why would I buy the Starlight rare of this card if, once again, it's being dumped? Why wouldn't I just get the Secret rare for 60 bucks? Now, don't get me wrong, Starlight rares obviously hold more value, obviously, but is it worth it is what I'm trying to say, and I don't think it is. If, once again, if one OTS store got a ton of them, and every OTS store gets a regular allocation with their own RNG version of Starlight rares, meaning the chances were same as before, that means there's too many on the market, and the values will go down. So why buy it now? It makes no sense. Lenitus, the Abyss Dragon, by the way, is going to be going down in value. Now, that's not because of Starlight rares. That's because it's a one of. This card price point more than likely will be selling roughly around $5 to $6. That's where it will be going down. Would it go down immediately? No. But ultimately, Lenitus, the Abyss Dragon, is going down. Another funny thing I want to mention about Dimension Force, a ton of OTS stores got this set in early. Meaning, today, tomorrow, this weekend, they're going to be competing with each other for price points, and the price of these cards are going to be going down rapidly due to so many OTS stores getting this set early. So not only was the Starlight blunder happening in this set, but every OTS store that has cracked open these packs that have these cards are trying to dump these onto the market to make profit back. So once again, do not be shocked that the values of a ton of these cards just tank immediately. If you're an OTS store, sell fast. Like, real fast. Like, no, seriously, you have, right now, sell your cards, because the values of all these cards in this set, specifically to this set, will be going down. Overproduction, early delivery, and once again, the Starlight Blunder is going to be the reason why Dimension Force is going to be going down in value. It's a great set, by the way, but nonetheless, it's going to be going down in value. Theodore and King Regulus, Lenitus, had it came out like a regular normal set, would be the highlights, and cards were worth a ton of money, but they're going down in value. Beyond the Pendulum is a phenomenal card, and Pendulum players obviously going to want to go ahead and grab this card, but once again, don't be surprised if it tanks. I do see this card being the valuable card of the set. I think it could be, possibly, maybe. You let me know. But it doesn't really matter depending on the value. And I think, once again, we already answered that question. It is going to be tanking. Branded Banishment, literally, like, as I was setting this video up, was $5. Now it's $3. that fast. The amount of value, it's just sad. I mean, I don't know how much can I hammer this to everybody watching this video. It's just really sad looking at Dimension Force, because this could have been a blockbuster set, but because everybody got their stuff in early, cracked open, sorted, and sold, the values of these cards are going to be worthless. And that's hard to say, because I really like a lot of these cards. I like Regulus. I like the Starlight Ghostbound Haunted Mansion. I like the Abyss Dragon. I like Beyond the Pendulums. But I don't like losing money, so why would I buy these now? Is what I'm trying to say to you. If you have any events that are going on this weekend, I would wait. Be patient. Once everything goes down in value, and we'll do more videos talking about this, we'll go in and talk about what to grab. What can have potential future value? Because there's still value in this set, as there is in a lot of sets, but it's going to take a lot longer because everyone is going to be dumping a lot faster. Alright, going over here looking at Ghost of the Past Second Haunting. This came out on time. This is a crazy, like, this set came out on time. It was heavily open. So what happened? The most expensive ultra rares, when I'm even talking about ghost rares, the most expensive ultra rare is $10. A box from Ghost of the Past Second Haunting is what, $20 I think? MSRP, 15, I could be wrong. But the most expensive card you can pull is a $10 card. Combine that with the second most expensive, it still doesn't merit the MSRP price. Crystal Hacker Fabrics, Needle Fiber, is $3.50. Now, once again, this is phenomenal news for those like myself who buy into the individual singles market and speculate, because this is a great set still. There's a lot of good value here. But why go ahead and buy more of it as Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are playing the lottery trying to get the ghost rares when these ultra rares are going even lower in value? When the set first dropped, I believe it was like a day before the set first dropped, we went in and grabbed a bunch of cards that was roughly around, I think the shopping cart was like $62. Yeah, I don't even know what it is right now, but it's probably less than $20 because that's how low the values of all these cards are going. I didn't even grab the crazy. I didn't grab Aluber. I own my playset. I just grabbed a bunch of other cool stuff, and now they're all under $1. Just imagine that. That's how fast the market is moving. And don't get me wrong, Konami did a phenomenal job at dividing the ghost rare ratios, not making it super hard to get, but not making it too easy, finding that balance. So Konami is actually benefiting the most from Ghost of the Past Second Haunting, as Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are playing the lottery, trying to crack these ghost rares. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players like myself can individually buy the singles market. So there's a nice symbiotic release. Unfortunately, once again, Dimension Force is here, and who's actually buying boxes of this set? Yikes. Today's the first day you can go ahead and buy a box of Dimension Force at your local OTS store. Some are 75, some are 85, some charge tax, some don't. Or you go here on TCG Player and buy boxes of Dimension Force right now for $62. It's out today. Today's the release day, and you can buy a box online, shipping included, for $62. Do you understand why this set is such a joke? Don't get me wrong, this set's a blockbuster set, like I said before. I'm not lying to you. It has a lot of great cards, and the boxes are $62 on release day. Yikes. Obviously, looking at cards in the Grand Creators, there's still a lot of value here. I think Exorcism obviously is going to continue increasing in value. We know the new regional mat is the Exorcism mat, so that also might attribute to the value increasing. Obviously, Adventures also, they're kind of put on hold right now as far as Despia play is concerned. But I do think in time, Adventures is going to find their way into a lot of other deck cores. And I wouldn't be surprised that as we're speaking right now, there are players who are going to go on to top regionals, go on to win regionals even, that will be playing Adventurous. So Adventurous isn't gone. It's still here. It's just not being used in probably the most dominant deck in the game right now, which is Despia's. But Adventurous is still a great deck to buy. The values are going down for the collector's rares. The ultra rares have not changed. Kind of shocking, to be honest with you. Number 17, Leviathan Dragon. The Astral version is a great collector's card, and the price has kind of tanked to the point where now we can talk about its stable price point. The stable price point of this card is roughly around $59 to $62 for this card. I think that's a great price point for number 17, Leviathan Dragon. This would be better if Konami can promote more older formats that actually use this card. So this card actually might still be around. It's not a bad price point to pick this card up at. If you don't have this card and you want to get it, I think this is a great stable price point. I do see this card rising up higher in the future as it becomes harder to get. Then we have Destiny Hero, Phoenix, Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer. Down. This card at peak price was roughly around $110. Right now, the value of this card is roughly around $71. Why is it going down? Well, because Predator planned for an Anaconda. Listen, if you're a hero player, ignore everything I just said. This card right here, you know what this card says? It's on sale. If you're not a hero player, seriously, why do you even have this card? Like, no, like, why? Like, get rid of this card. Baron de Fleur has been increasing in value, and we know this. Coming back from a $97 price point, the value of this card right now is $124. Baron de Fleur is still rising in value, despite the fact that Auroradon combo, which abused Baron de Fleur, bringing it out easily, is gone. Why is that still worth money? Well, because those Sorcerer players that use Baron de Fleur in Auroradon combo are still Sorcerer players that are still going to be using Baron de Fleur. In fact, if you're a Sorcerer player, you know and I know, you still need this card. You can't unload it. So obviously you're holding it. And that's what's happening right here. Sorcerers, for the most part, didn't get hit by the ban list. Besides Auroradon combo Sorcerer players, regular Sorcerer players are still good. And they're using Baron. And of course they are. This card's phenomenal. And we'll continue to see more play in the game. Diviner Herald is actually starting to calm down a little bit. Its crazy high price point is still nowhere near where it is currently right now, which is roughly around $70, but it's still calming down from its crazy high price. Now here's the question. Is it going to see play? No. Now, I know some people might go, wait a minute, V. Diviner Herald might see play in that Ghost from the Past, or the other Diviner and Heralds and all that stuff. But it's been a while. It really has not seen any play. It doesn't merit this high price point unless you're saying, hey, V, Drytrons, and this, come on, and you might have a point. I will agree to that. Because look at that Cyber Angel Ben 10 out of Dragons and Legends Unleashed. The value has skyrocketed. The value of this card was roughly around $3, and the current price point is at $14 for Cyber Angel Ben 10. So yeah, no, you're right about for Diviner, for Cyber Dragons. I mean, not Cyber Dragons. For, Drytrons, I've been up since 3 in the morning. Since Drytrons, you're right about this, but I think, is it really worth these crazy high price points? I don't agree with that. I will say, though, I do think we will see more Drytrons. I think, is it Emptiness? It's one of the Emptiness cards. Oh no, it's Fiend card. One of the Fiend cards. Ultimate Rare, I just saw it. There's one card over here that I want to talk about, actually. I just remembered right now. It's definitely Ultimate Rare. No, it's not one of these. Okay. Is it Majesty's Fiend? I'm going to go Majesty's Fiend. It's one of these Fiend cards. It's not Majesty's Fiend. It's not Vanities. It's the other one. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The one you can't special... Your opponent... You can special summon, your opponent can't special summon. Oh, it's going to kill me. After this video, I'll look it up. But it's one of those cards. It's a good card, too, actually. This is a really good card. But it's one of those cards that... Anyway, that card, Ultimate Rare, is going to go up in value highly because a lot of Destiny players have a huge problem playing around that card. Some are still maining 3, 4, and dropping it. That's great. But you need to maintain that card's... You need to maintain drawing an answer to whatever that card I just mentioned, whatever its name is called. Yeah, you need to stop that card as soon as possible. That's going to kill me. No, maybe Vanny's Ruler. I got it. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Once again, I've been up since like 3 in the morning. I have newborns, and I've been up, you know, being super dad. Okay, look at the price of this card right now. It's roughly around $47. Yeah, this card should not be $47. This card should be $147. Why? Because think of every single deck in the meta. Like, every single deck in the meta. Do they have an answer to Vanny's Ruler? No. The days of decks playing 15 hand traps is long gone. Not many decks are playing a lot of hand traps. And Despias, they just auto-lose to this one card right here. This is a card I think is going to be going with value as Drytrons might see play due to the fact that Vanny's Ruler is a card that just beats Drytrons by itself. So, let me know what you thought about that. It's been a bit of a journey. Alright, Dark Honest at a Lightning Overdrive is dirt cheap right now. The value of this card is roughly around $5. And yes, this card is great in a slower meta, and we're not in a slower meta enough to merit this card's value. With that said, Dark Honest right here is a phenomenal card. And I do think a lot of you players know that. So listen, I'm throwing it out there. You grab your playset before this card rises up in value. Can it get reprinted? Sure, I guess it can. But original print secret rare at a Lightning Overdrive is going to be where the value's at. Hero players. Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier used to be a sweltering $67. Remember those days? Ugh, what fun days we had. We were all so young. Okay, so fast forward to today, the card's roughly around $112. Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier needs a reprint. It desperately does. The problem is it came out of Legendary Duelist Magical Hero, which already had its reprint. And Magician's Souls was reprinted, and all these other cards were reprinted. But they did forget Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier, which didn't get a reprint. Now this card says Hero on it. It's a one-of. It is used. So what do you think is going to happen? Correctamundo. this card becomes valuable. That's the hero way. Is it hard to get, hero players say to you? You go, well, yeah, it is. We can use it? Yeah, you can. Cool. Hold back. I'm going to go ahead and make this card insanely hard to get and jack the value up. By the way, if you look at the charts, even go to 1 month, it's not even slowing down. Like, it's not even slowing down. It's still rising. This card will hit $120, no doubt in my mind. And then we have Union Hanger. So Union Hanger has a bunch of common printings right there. Common. That's the maximum gold rare. Look at that. There it is right there. But if you have an OTS 1 Pack 4 version, watch this. 6 listings. Prices getting jacked up because almost nobody has this card. And let's look at it real quickly. You got Unlimited over here. Hangar de la Union. Whatever. This card over here is only one of them, and it's roughly around $4 to $5. After that one's gone, the next lady plays about $5. It's only one, by the way. And then it's $10 for a super rare Union Hanger. Just throwing it out there, by the way. Listen, if you want a Battle of Legends Relentless Revenge version, once again, there it goes. The value of this card starts roughly around $14. So you have this card, and if you're not using it, it's $14. I know, you're probably thinking, hey, no, it's only $3. No, it's $14 now. All right. Starlight rares are really, really important for this game. I feel like when Konami has the new high bar as the high rarity, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players tend to buy those cards and hold those cards, show off those cards. And don't get me wrong, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players who get involved in these cards when no one is looking at them take the best value. You want to hear a dirt good trade I got? It was after regionals. A guy went outside. We went to his office, which was outside, not in the regionals. Konami, don't ban me for this because I did it outside. And basically he said, hey man, I'll take cash and trades for Appaloosa Bow the Goddess. And I traded, I believe it was 2 OT Drone Lockbirds and $200 or $250 and got myself a Starlight Rare Appaloosa Bow the Goddess. At the time, my friends looked at me and thought I was an idiot. Said, what's wrong with you? It's only a Starlight Rare. It's a decent card, but you already have the Secret Rare. No, I don't, I said. I sold that Secret for $100, and I literally grabbed this card. What's it at right now, you say? Well, it's only roughly around $2,000. Seriously. $2,000 for a Starlight Rare Appaloosa Bow the Goddess. There it is right there. $1,400, you say? No. Once again, $2,000. By the way, after that one's gone, it's $25. After that one is gone, the next 3 of has the card at $3,000 for Appaloosa Bow the Goddess. Do you own any Starlight Rares? Comment down below and let me know. Seriously. Starlight Rares are the highest rarity in the game. Don't get me wrong, I still like Ultimate Rares more, but I'm going to get Starlight Rares because you get the best of the best. And that's kind of what I want to do here. I have Despias, and they're the best of the best rarity. This is how I kind of roll right now. If you can afford the best, you too would get it. Would you drive your current car right now? Your current car right now as it is, or someone says, hey, I'll trade your Lamborghini, brand new, for your car. What would you do? Of course you'd take the Lamborghini. Anyone says they'll drive their own current car is lying. Like, badly. And it's annoying. So do me a favor. Take that lie, bag it up, and throw it in the garbage. I don't want to hear it. Everyone. I have a minivan that I would trade for a brand new Lamborghini. I could buy a new minivan, but I'm trading for a brand new Lamborghini. Like, let's not lie to ourselves. Going with that, with Starlight Rares, if you can have Starlight Rares, you would if you could, and that's what it is. Once again, I'm not trying to shame people. At one time, I couldn't afford the best cards, but, you know, as you get older, you gain access to money, adult money, and you make dumb adult purchases, and mine some things like Appaloosa Bow the Goddess. We're not even done yet. Starlight Rare IV Masquerade is also rising in value. Who would have thunk? Extra deck Starlight Rares, to me, are like extra deck Ghost Rares. Old Ghost Rares that maintain incredible value because not using the main deck being shuffled so much, so they have more pristineness, and of course, if they're more clean, people are going to want them. But listen, they're hard to get. Starlight Rares are the same thing. They're hard to get, especially for the extra deck Starlight Rares. Looking at this card right now, it's roughly around $929.99. 29-cent shipping. You better buy that shipping, or else you're not getting the card. After that, $1,200. After that, it's roughly near, we'll say $1,500 for IP Masquerade and Starlight Rare. Do you understand why I always find stars to be so important? Because they hold the highest rarity. They're going to be worth a ton of money. This is nothing compared to what they're going to be worth. They're going to be worth way more than this. And of course, people like me want them. But here's the thing, though. It's a time to buy them at a smart time, and there's a time to buy them at a stupid time. These cards, obviously, buying them right now, yes, they will go up in value. I think they would. I do believe that. But buying them right now makes no sense. They're like a roller coaster ride in value. They'll go up and down until nobody's no longer going to want to part with these cards. And then from there, they'll only go up. We saw it with Ghost Rare, Starter Strike, and First Edition. Looking at starter cards like Ghost Rider Haunted Mansion, Dimension Force, This card's about to dump on the market, and the value of the Starlight rare will more likely be going down. So just wait. Let's see when it happens. Let's see how it happens. It's a dumpster fire. Everyone wants to see a dumpster fire. Nobody wants to be by the dumpster. We just want to see the dumpster fire. After a certain point, though, Starlight Rare Ghost Ball Home Dimension might be a good buy, and we'll talk about it in future videos. Listen, Totally Awesome is going to be a used card. We already know this already with Splites, and if you don't have your Totally Awesome Original Print Secret First Edition, it's $40. Hey, listen, you don't want to buy that? You get the Maximum Gold version. It did have its spike. It used to be around $10. That version of that card from a verifiable seller is about $15. So, just throwing it out there right now. If you do need to get your Totally Awesome for Splites coming up by the end of the year, do you get them now? Let me know in the comments down below. And like I said, I know I really hammered you on Starlight Rares. For some of you probably like, V, I can't buy Starlight Rares. I get it. Maybe, who knows? Ghost Ball might become dirt cheap soon. It might become cheaper than a Secret Rare original print version because so many was thrown out there. Or, if stores got screwed out of Starlight Rares, that presents a whole different type of video we'll make in the future. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Go ahead and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/YGO_Paisano. Go ahead and check me out there. I'd greatly appreciate you. Go hit that follow button. It's your boy V and you Paisanos. You Paisanos have a great day.